The Ominous Ouija, Messages from the Dead. On a stormy autumn night, four friends, Emma, Jake, Laura, and Michael, gathered in the attic of an old Victorian house. The house belonged to Emma's late grandmother, who had passed away under mysterious circumstances. As the wind howled and rain lashed against the windows, Emma revealed an object she had found hidden in a dusty trunk, a Ouija board. "Are you serious, Emma?" Jake asked, shifting uncomfortably in his chair. "It's just a game," Emma said with a nervous smile. "What's the worst that could happen?" The group hesitated but ultimately agreed, their curiosity outweighing their fear. They lit a few candles, the flickering flames casting eerie shadows on the peeling wallpaper. The room felt colder as they sat in a circle around the board. Emma placed her fingers on the planchette and motioned for the others to do the same. "Let's start," she whispered, her voice barely audible over the storm. "Is anyone here with us?" Emma asked, her tone half playful, half anxious. For a moment, nothing happened. The room was silent except for the rain and the occasional creak of the old house. Then, the planchette jerked, sliding across the board. "Yes." Jake laughed nervously. "Okay, which one of you is messing with it?" "Not me," Laura said, her face pale. "Who are you?" Emma asked, her voice trembling. The planchette moved again, slowly spelling out a name. Elizabeth. "That was my grandmother's name," Emma whispered, her hands beginning to shake. The candles flickered violently, and a chill swept through the room. "This doesn't feel right," Laura said, pulling her hands away from the board. But Emma was determined. "Grandma, is that really you?" she asked. The planchette moved faster now, almost as if someone unseen were guiding it with urgency. "Leavenow." Michael leaned forward, his skepticism faltering. "Why? What's wrong?" Before anyone could say another word, the attic door slammed shut, and the candles went out, plunging the room into darkness. The friends screamed, scrambling to find their phones for light. When Emma's phone finally lit up, they saw something that made their blood run cold. In the corner of the attic, a shadowy figure stood, its features indistinct but its presence undeniably menacing. The figure's eyes glowed faintly, reflecting the dim light of Emma's phone. "Run!" Jake shouted, but the door wouldn't budge. The air grew thick, making it hard to breathe, and whispers began to echo around the room, low, guttural voices that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere. The Ouija board's planchette began moving on its own, spelling out another message. "Itsnotelizabeth." Emma's chest tightened as realization hit her. Whatever they had contacted, it wasn't her grandmother. It was something else, something darker. The shadowy figure began to move closer, its form twisting and writhing like smoke. Its whispers turned into a low growl, and its outstretched hand seemed to suck the warmth from the air. Desperate, Emma grabbed the board and screamed, "What do you want?" The planchette moved one final time. "YOU." The figure lunged, and the group felt an icy wind knock them backward. The candles flared back to life, their flames unnaturally high, before extinguishing completely. The room fell silent. When the friends regained their senses, the shadowy figure was gone, but the Ouija board was cracked down the middle, and the planchette lay shattered. They fled the house that night, vowing never to return. But Emma couldn't shake the feeling that something had followed them. In the days that followed, she would wake to find faint whispers in her ears and cold, shadowy shapes flickering in the corners of her vision. The Ouija board was gone, but whatever they had unleashed wasn't finished with them. Even now, when the storm clouds gather and the wind howls, Emma hears the faint, taunting voice of the entity they had contacted, always whispering her name. If you liked it, please leave a like and or subscribe. Thank you.